Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good morning to some of you guys, depending on where you're at. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I know I am. Woke up in a little bit of pain today, but that's all right. I'm still having a good day and participating in my recovery. How about you guys? You participating in your recovery? I hope so. If you are, you're listening to me at least. That's a good thing. Just wanted to jump on, wish everybody a safe and happy holiday. I hope everybody continues to participate in your recovery through the holidays. It's super important. Our disease doesn't take a break, guys, and neither should we. We got to go after this and chase it like we chased our dope. I can't stress that enough. I was sitting here reading. I got it on my phone. I'm not going to pop it up on screen. The daily reading today in the 12 step fellowship I participate in talks about the group and how important the group is. And man, do I love each and every one of you guys. I know I talk about it and I beat it up like a dead horse all the time about how important it is to participate and how important it is to share your story, your life experiences, your lived experiences, guys. Use that to encourage, inspire, and help other people. It is super, super important. You just never know who may relate or may need to hear your story. It's just so important to do. You know, it talks about, this is what grabbed me. This just reached out and grabbed me this morning. It says the 12th step of our personal program, no matter which program you may work, it also says that we carry the message to the addict, to the alcoholic, to whoever is still suffering. The group is the most powerful vehicle we have for carrying the message. I'm going to read it again. The group, each and every one of us, you guys, me, anyone out there sharing their experience, strength, and hope, their lived experience, is the most powerful vehicle, the most powerful tool in your toolbox that we have for carrying the message. It's why step 12 is critical and so important. It says when we first come to a meeting, it says we meet people in recovery. We know that they are in recovery because of how they talk, the same experiences they share, the feelings. We know we are in recovery, or they are in recovery because of their serenity. They've got something that we want. Man, I remember that coming into my first meeting. I wanted what these people had. I didn't understand it. I thought what they were doing was really, really weird. And I was super uncomfortable, but I wanted it because I was sick of chasing my DOC. I was beat up. I was broken. I was lost. I was miserable, guys. I was simply miserable. It says we feel hope. That's what it's all about. That inkling of hope that I felt, and I know a lot of you all have felt this going into a meeting or reaching out and asking for help, that other people in recovery share, that they share in their meetings, that they share on live streams, that they share on social media, that they share in Zoom meetings. Wherever you hear it, they're sharing it. It's so important. It says the atmosphere of recovery attracts us to these meetings. That's why step 12 is so important. Planting that seed, and realizing that you planted that seed, you did your part, you participated in your recovery. It's that old saying, you can't make a horse, or you can't lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink, right? Well, at least we planted that seed and just pray and hope that whomever you're speaking to or whoever you're sharing your experience, strength, and hope to, that seed starts to grow and they get it. It happened for me. It took almost 20 years, but it happened. And I am so blessed and I am so thankful that it did. It says the atmosphere that's created by the group members, the commitment of everyone working together and sharing their lived experiences. It enhances that atmosphere. And whether you're going to a meeting and you're being of service and you're just helping set up, you're greeting people, you're welcoming them, you're giving them a hug, you're shaking their hand, saying, hey, how you're doing. you're making that atmosphere of recovery a beautiful thing. It says this demonstrates our commitment to make our meetings attractive, to help, to reach out, to be of support. Other groups, you know, I share my streams on other people's pages and vice versa. It's not an I program, it's a we program, and together we're all stronger. I can care less if I have 3 people watch my stream or I have 300. It's the matter of getting the message out there, that message of hope, and hoping that just one person, it doesn't matter if there's thousands of people watching or there's one. If one person grabs onto it and says, damn, I needed to hear that today. You know what? I did my part. I did my job. That's what it's all about for me. That's where my heart lies. It's not about numbers. You know, I would love for everyone to see this, and I know that's just simply not possible. That's why I share all the time. And I try to collaborate with other people because we're stronger together, guys. I just simply can't do this alone. You know, it took me a long time and to get get outside of myself and get outside of self and reach out and ask for help. And even in recovery, I'm asking for help. I'm asking for you guys to share these streams, to put them on your page, to share them in recovery groups that you participate in, because there's so many of them. There's so much help and support out there. It's vital and it is so important to do. I lost my place because I'm preaching a little bit. Sorry. It just happens. I get excited. I get excited about recovery today. I remember the day when I wasn't excited about recovery and I was hopeless. You know, I was absolutely hopeless and it was miserable. It was really, really, really miserable. Says sharing our experience in our meetings, whatever meeting you participate, whatever 12-step program, if you participate in one you go to, it says this is one way in which we can help one another. And we all need help. We really, really do. I did for a long time. I'm stubborn and bullheaded, and I just didn't want to ask for it. It's often the foundation of our sense of belonging. We identify with other people, the like-minded people of the rooms that love and understand us and are there to support us. We just got to become open-minded and willing, guys. We need to become open-minded and willing and try to push through that fear just a little bit and just let someone know where you're at. Because I guarantee you, if you do that, someone is going to relate and they're going to grab onto you and help you and love and support you. As we identify with the other people, we trust their message of hope because we relate to it. We get it. You know, I'm not the only one that's been incarcerated and gone to jail. I'm not the only one that's dealt with trauma and abuse and been in and out of institutions and hospitals and been chronically homeless and lived on the streets. Cat photobombing behind me. That's awesome. You know, I'm not the only one that has been through these things and other people. You know, my first addiction, a lot of you guys may not know this, was food. I had blown up to over 500 pounds at one point in my life. So I relate to people that struggle with food addiction. You know, that's why this is an open format and an open, safe place for recovery. I don't care what program you're in. If you're struggling with mental health and addiction, you are welcome. And please come in and share. Join the page, jump on, let us know what you're struggling with, because I guarantee you someone in there is going to relate, guys. I really, really do. I know it. Almost 100% certain someone is going to relate and be able to help you or point you in the right direction. Says many of us would have not stayed in our 12-step program without the sense of belonging and hope. And that is so true. Because if I didn't relate to these people when I was going to these meetings, hiring a kite, sitting in relapse row, I would have never came back. But someone planted that seed, like I just spoke about, and they gave me that glimmer of hope that, like, man, maybe if I do surrender and I work this program and I listen, you know, I take that cotton out of my ears and stick it in my mouth and shut up and listen for once, that these people might be right. And man, I am so grateful that I did, because you know what? They were right. They were absolutely right. All the little sayings of the meetings that I go to all make sense. They don't drive me insane like they used to before. Um, it says we share at our group meetings now. We support each and everyone's personal recovery, no matter where they're at, whether they're coming in and they're sharing the mess and they're lost and broken and beat up and battered and reaching out for help, or they're sharing their experience, strength, and hope, and they're in the solution. We support them no matter where they're at, no matter where you're at in your recovery. We are there for you. It says, I will reach out to another addict in my group and share my recovery, share my personal recovery. That's why I beat it like a dead horse all the time. You guys will probably get sick of hearing it out of me. And you know what? If you don't like it, call your sponsor. How's that? Because it's important and it's vital to share where you're at, share your experience, strength and hope. Right there, guys. Share, share, share. So important. I love you guys. I hope you guys are as fired up today as I am about my recovery. I'm going to go out and practice a little bit of self-care and enjoy myself. Enjoy the holidays, guys. Have a safe, happy, clean and sober holiday, no matter where you're at. If you get stuck in a sticky situation, guys, have an exit strategy. Set those healthy boundaries. Keep yourself and your recovery priority. Can't save our face and our ass at the same time, guys. We just simply can't do it. And if we don't keep our recovery first, none of this is going to be possible, and it'll be lost again. I've done it time and time again. I am walking lived experience proof that this program that I personally work and the programs that you're currently working now, if you're working one, they work if you work it. Another one of those things that used to drive me nuts. Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant in your recovery, guys. Stay positive. Get out of that stinking thinking. If you're struggling today, please reach out. There's support everywhere. You can reach out on my page. You can reach out on just about any recovery page out there. There are meetings 24 hours a day that are going on Zoom. The meetings locally, I know, are open. They're having Christmas and New Year's Eve support groups, meetings. It's out there, guys. Please reach out for help. If you message me directly through the page, I will answer you. I promise. I don't care if you're in China. I will find out where something's going on in your area and help you. Believe that. I will. I will definitely do that. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And we will talk to you all later. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year's. Enjoy it. Enjoy that time with your family. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I really, really am. This is my second time for Christmas and New Year's that I'm going to be clean and sober. And I get to actually be with my family and my girlfriend's family, clean and sober, and enjoy myself. Slow myself down because it warms my heart. It kind of gets me choked up, guys, because it's been a long time. It really, really, really has. That, you know what? Not only do I get to show up for myself today, I get to show up and be there for other people that love and care about me and are happy that I'm happy and that I'm clean and sober and that I'm becoming the man and the person that I can be, that I know I'm meant to be. I love you guys. I don't want to make myself cry because I'm already starting to get emotional. We will talk to you later. Have an awesome day. Kick some ass today, guys. Be those recovery warriors. I love you guys. We'll talk to you later. See ya.